Hi everyone, I'm Kai from Desert Pod. We're happy to be here and can't wait to show you everything we've been working on for the past 3 months. This video will include our environment and the advantages/disadvantages, the economic system for our entire pod, a summary of our fitness plan, a sample of a scientific case study on genetic frequencies in our pod, and a theater production of what we think hunting in our pod will be like. The environment of the desert has daytime highs of 50 degrees Celsius and nighttime lows of 0 degrees Celsius. The most prominent features of the desert are the flat terrain and fluctuations in temperature. There is often a lack of rainfall and strong sunshine and wind. Advantages of the desert include the vast landscape that holds endless potential for development and the abundant supply of solar power and sand. Disadvantages include the harsh temperature and climate, as well as scarce resources like water. We have developed different systems to adapt to our environment, and we will present them next. So, without further ado, let's take it to Grace and Hero with our pod economic system. Enjoy!
Our economic system is known as Adventism. It focuses on progressive taxation, equality, and socially conscious tax usage. Taxes will be used for healthcare, education, social security, subsidies, and social aid. Industrial use of water and other scarce natural resources will be taxed by the government.
However, sustainable enterprises will receive government subsidies. Those below the poverty line will receive social aid and will be taught skills that will help them in the long run to break the cycle of poverty.
The government has the ability to support industries that fit into a specific socio-economic goal. The government has the power to regulate production in order to ensure that it meets health and safety standards and abides by law.
Most government subsidies will be directed to industries that will develop and advance our sustainability. Enterprises that do harm to our society, whether socially, environmentally, or economically, will be taxed and in more extreme conditions will face legal consequences.
The Desert Pod is using a digital currency system called Adventism. It is a combination of our economic system, Adventism, and a desert symbolic sign of the sun. It is a microchip absorbed into your skin that contains your personal information and money. We also chose to digitalize it so we cannot waste any materials. It is charged through solar power to take advantage of our environment and to make it more sustainable.
To ensure security, every purchase will require both a microchip and a password. If the chip breaks, the Technology Bureau will receive an instant notification. Children have an allowance determined by their parents until they are 16 years old. In order to make international trade easier, citizens will use an ELPA-managed system called swaps that has an exchange rate for each pod.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Desert Economy System video. Today we have 2 special guests from Ocean and Space Pod.
Hello, I'm Kara from the Ocean Pod, and I am very honored to be part of the Desert Pod video.
I'm Lachlan from Space Pod. I am very pleased to help with the videos for Desert Pod.
The video shows what you should do and shouldn't do as an employee and employer. You're up, Kai.
Number 1. Employers and employees must treat each other with respect, no matter race, gender, sexual identity, or preference. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Been a busy day. Time to go. Oh, get out of my way. Women. Oh, what a busy day. Time to go home now. Oh, madam, let me help you, please.
Oh, thank you! Thank you!
Number 8. There is more to life than work. Do not let work dictate your life.
After years of being with her, I'm finally gonna propose. Will you marry me?
Sorry, I have work to do.
All these years, I finally proposed. Will you accept this pearl as a symbol of our marriage?
I have work to do, but you're more important, so I will marry. Yay! Yay!
In all seriousness, though, every employer and employee are expected to follow these basic regulations to be a part of our economic system.
Please follow the desert's examples in the do's and don'ts of everyday life at a working place.
Thus we finish the Bill of Workers' Rights for Desert.
The basis of our educational system focuses on the development of character. We developed an acronym, HEROIC, which stands for honesty, empathy, respect, responsibility, open-mindedness, integrity, and courage. Our main idea for elementary school is to be heroic. The core courses are art, science, math, language arts, and physical education. For middle school, the curriculum is similar to elementary school, but there is history and the classes have become more advanced. High school is 4.5 years. There is an advanced curriculum. Class start at 9:30 and ends at 4:30 in the afternoon. Each class is 1 hour and lunch is for an hour and a half.
To ensure the safety of our workers, specific evolutions could greatly assist in keeping our population safe, prosperous, healthy, and efficient. If we obtain these specific evolutions, we could exploit the natural resources of the desert in greater quantities. For the genetic integrity of our pod, our top 7 scientists have been predicting the genetic paths of the necessary traits that would further progress our pod. The traits that our scientists deem necessary include the ability to resist the desert's overwhelming heat, which would be invaluable for the complete colonization of the desert. Blonde hair would be ideal for the assistance of evolving this trait, with lighter colors being able to resist sunlight. Advanced senses would allow easier survival for members that are lost in the desert. With superhuman senses, these people can be found easier, thus minimizing losses in the hostile environment of the desert. Nocturnal eyesight, or night vision, would allow more complex operations and projects to continue into the night without the need of night vision equipment, thus minimizing the costs of such operations and increasing the profits. The result of our scientists' case studies suggests that with proper management, specific traits in our population could turn from a minority into a majority. In the next 500 years, it is quite possible for our entire population to hold the most advantageous traits in the entire pod system through managed evolution. However, in order for all people to reach the full physical capabilities, a physical fitness plan would have to be in place to ensure that these traits reach the full executable potential.
To ensure that the majority of all desert pod's population has an efficient immune system and overall health, fitness routines were created. The routines focus on the muscular endurance, cardio, and flexibility. The desert pod prioritized cardio and flexibility because of long journeys in the desert will require flexibility to climb over obstacles and cardio to maintain a sustainable traveling pace.
Each routine has a full warm-up, workout, and cool-down in order to fully develop the muscles and overall fitness level in our population. To ensure the growth and fitness, students will record and monitor process. With the environment in mind, a customized facility is designed that is heat-resistant, color-coordinated, and temperature-controlled to prevent any heat-related illnesses from the desert's environment.
Thus concludes our Desert Pod Golden Record. We have had a wonderful time creating this piece of work for you guys, and we hope you have enjoyed watching it as much as we did making it. If this record is received, please make an attempt to reply back to us.